want to say Kalala Yahweh,
Hashem Rakakadash.
the one us to the elders and apostles of Great Stone, and salutations to all the brothers pushing this work in all sincerity and in truth. And the GMS Kingston, we had GMS Portland, Jamaica,
not Kingston.
I'm visiting, yes. Saying now we're out here once again, saying because we have to do this word week in and week out, basically professing the word of the Heavenly Father. Right? Now Kings off with 2 Ezra 15.
2 Ezra 15 verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy.
Exactly, yo. We have speak the words of prophecy. The word prophecy means speak the say before. We have been doing this all the way back in what? 2012, 2010, some brothers. Right? And we have been speaking this word from them times. The elders and apostles have been speaking it from in the 80s, some of them on them. Right? So we have been speaking this word for a good while now, and right now we live in the time when we see the words that come to pass. Right?
Which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and they are true.
Exactly. Scripture say you man make your words upon like fire in thy mouth. Meaning say you will not be basically able to stop speaking this word, you know. See, Babylon said them all tired to see our face, and right now we are speaking the word. See, and we are basically burning on Babylon, the chant on Babylon. We're living at them times, I mean, with the words basically speak profoundly. Right? We can see everything clearly. Remember? Yeah, man.
Right, say, fear not the imagination against thee.
Exactly. Fear not the imagination, right?
Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee.
Exactly. Let not the incredulity. The word incredulity means disbelief. Right? So what if some did not believe? Shall it make the faith of God without effect? Because right now certain people disbelieve. Right? When you ask certain questions about what is happening in the system, they're in a state of delusion because they have no hope. They become so rooted in the system that when you try to bring them to the hope and power and strength of your Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, they still feel the sick. You see, because they don't have eyes nor ears where they can see or hear what is happening in this world right now.
That speak against thee, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
So all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Because what their faith is invested in is in this world.
Good.
The scripture says how the fashion of this world passed away. Right? You see where all the things that are being put in the place is basically things being put in the place for the return of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Right? Because the so-called white man cannot set up an infrastructure perfectly without Yahweh Hashem Yahushua return. See? He basically tell us say you set the bounds, the times of every nation will ever bring up on the face of the earth. See? From the time of the Assyrians, Babylonians, Grecians, see? Roman Empire, all of those empires had a beginning and an end, right? And now we see where the ending of this time is being manifested. You see me? Right? So all the unfaithful are going to die on them unfaithfulness.
Right.
Because scripture said don't trust it in the star of his broken people can get it. Which one is? Right? Because right now people are trust in a Babylon. See the word Babylon means confusion. And all of the events that we have right now is a bungle of confusion. You understand? Recently, them give out license for Dream Weekend. Right? Listen, you know, them give out license for Dream Weekend. All sorts of foreigners fly down from America to go this big massive party. You see? When the people of Jamaica ask the government, say, yo, why you do this? Seeing that this pandemic has caused so much havoc on the economy. Oh, it's like say every one of them now really pay attention to why it's like them are trying to quiet it down. There's no valid response as to why that happened.
I'm going to try to say, them don't want to be unfair.
Yes, I'm saying we are level platform where people can say, do them things.
So they prefer to kill them own people feel level platform because these judges are for money.
Right. I was saying, I can't make a good choice, it's got to wait.
Understand?
Problem, reaction, solution.
See me? So that is the thing where them are trying to accomplish it, and them are accomplishing it. See me about the father of another thing coming for them.
Right. So Isaiah 36 verse 6 say, lo, thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed,
Right?
and Egypt, whereon if a man lean, it will go into his hand.
You lean on a reed. You know, a man of them run them lean on it, right?
Done.
But it's broke. A reed is like a reinforcement. You know, it helps, you know, straighten you. You know, man of them staff, right? You know, but it's broken. And if you trust to lean on it, you go what? Go into your hand, it go stick you. Well, it's the same thing. You know that jab. You know, that ultimately gonna becomes that character. You know,
God,
go in your hand, yeah.
God, and that is what the people are right to know. They were trusting on Egypt.
Yeah.
So the word Egypt basically
Feel
means
good
bondage.
nice and nice.
They were trusting our system where basically a set a trap for entrap them. And them not see it. See me? Come bro.
Whereon if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it. So is Pharaoh, the king of Egypt, to all that trust in him.
Exactly, man. See me? And that is what I go on right now. We must set up a system where when you trust in him, when you fall,
Which is the image of the beast.
God, see me? You fall deeper and deeper into this illusion which we must set up for you. See me? A lot of people are dying right now. When you ask people, where the statistics there? For these dirty waters when people take it, where there? Why them not come up on the media and say, oh, look here, these are the effects that it is having on people, you know. It has certain effects on either 1,500 or 10,000. What's the number?
You see the brown dog put up
Honorable brown dog.
Yeah.
Horrible.
brown dog.
Horrible.
You know?
Big fish on the world scale.
Yeah, exactly. You know?
Man on a lightweight, man. The man a more medallion.
Yeah.
You want to big fish on the world scale.
You see put up
5 year old.
his sister sent me the link last night. A video with this lady in the hospital and say, oh, nobody can tell me it's real, and whatever. And them quick to push them video. But what about the videos like when the brother say, yo, him uncle take it and was paralyzed from the waist down.
And then died.
And then a family friend died, take it last week and died this week from it. We never see them blow them shit them.
No, because they had a town hall meeting there, their RJR town hall meeting. And a lot of the doctors and so to speak or on it were ushering on a lot of information concerning the thing.
Yeah.
Because question were asked and before they answer it direct, they find ways how to solve kill it, then blame the sickness or death on something else.
Plus them get paid, man.
Can.
Right? Them sell out them one people.
Because I posted a question and somebody posted the same question, and when they want to answer the question, they hush it down, then blame the death or the sickness and other sickness. But I say, I'll know you never answer the question. You know?
As if them smart. But you know what I miss? Them miss that he is an eternal judge, yeah?
Exactly.
Gun.
Them miss that.
Because them covenant with death about the peace and all.
Exactly.
Jeremiah 5, verse 26. He said, for among my people are found wicked men.
Gun.
They lay wait as he that setteth snares. They set a trap, they catch men.
Done, and that's how I go on right now, man. See me? Them a set snares. See me? Them a make everything look appealing. Understand? Right now, before them start to push this dirty waters thing on a high level, them come out and them say, yo, people from the age group of around 40 and up more susceptible to basically 60. And where that correct me and say 60. You see me, more susceptible to contracting this. You understand? And basically it having great adverse effects to them. Right? Them say children like from 20 and below or 40 and below, you see me, now gonna have such adverse reactions to, right? To this mystical disease we're out here. See me, them say now them are gonna have no adverse reaction. So now the question is this: why is it that you start to target children from 12 up? We just have start go back to school. Why? Is that logical? That rational to you? I don't see the reason behind that. If them not basically be adversely impacted by it, why they decide say yo you want to put it on them? Put this dirty waters on them. Why?
Hey, just to add on a broader scale, say this is a great deception. when it just forward out, you know, say yo, remember say when the virus just forward out, then basically I say yo, where it start? You see me? Yeah, that me you see me? Which part it start? Over there and them did I say yo, certain type of people it now go really have no effect on because we are rare. A lot of articles it come out, but all of a sudden you have the Latinos, the Native American Indians, the Negroes, are be the major spreaders of this thing. You see me? For sure, say that's great deception.
Better yet, our leaders, before the job came to Jamaica, our leaders set a plan because it was our certain people supposed to take it first and thing and thing. Prime Minister and such and such.
Health officials.
They set an order how it go be given. And when it reach, them say yo, anybody can go get it.
Yeah.
They push a job where them not really give you the full details of the impacts of it. See me, they just a push it. See me? Right? Even Bill Gates tell you and them say straight up, them don't know the side effects of the dirty water.
But the beautiful thing about it is people are going to take it.
Yeah.
And
So
people
we
are
see who is with the most side and who is against the most side.
Yep.
Right?
You know? This are divide the people, man. You don't tell us, yo, him not come to bring peace upon earth, but rather division. Right? This will bring the division among the household, among partners, among everybody. This is the time when the Most High, a dream son, divide people. So you have people from, some other people look down upon, you know, things are going to happen, man. You know?
God, you look to one of them, go to the supermarket, I look at all here, they look for me and my brothers them and say, yo, if we get our dirty water, say, I'm just put time for the piano man here, brother. I don't know what she said to we. You see me?
No man, it's a clean water.
If my man is supposed to protect me from every man, so why would you introduce me to that? Yo, me don't know, man.
Right? Continue Jeremiah 5 and 27. As a cage is full of birds,
Right.
so are their houses full of deceit. Their poor they are become great and waxen rich.
Exactly, the house full of deceit. That's what you see with this nurse. She has this guy, she has feel bad. See me? And she practically has to trust me. When she has writing, she start laughing. She said, I can't do this. And laugh and run off. See me? There's a deceit that will push me. Even I do all this, I think Desmond Mackenzie has speak about it. And I thought, a lot of people are being affected. And people should take the dirty waters and get better. And the basically they call it put in a lot of enthusiasm and them saying and speak. Actually they run the back of the world eyes because the man not stick to the script.
Yeah.
Let's man stick to the script, brother. You see me? Them house full of deceit, man. All of them must preach a deception. See, when you see man like Bill Gates, see Mike Pompeo, man like Benjamin Netanyahu, and them man they take interest in a little Jamaica. They know say there's a bigger agenda behind all of that.
Right.
See me? When you see Trump come and say yo and bring them to the Malaysia or whatever hotel them go, see me? You know say there's a big plan in place for the people. You see me? Jamaica have a particular, what I feel, Jamaica have a particular quota for them people feel like. You see me? It plays them part. It basically influence the rest of the world to fall into the agenda. You understand? When you see them say, when them judge of God's stone, say, yo, they need to bring down the world population, 500 million people. You know, say, yo, these things are what is being put into place to make sure that agenda come to pass.
Hey,
You understand?
you can see it now, as we said about Jamaica. Jamaica is a very influential place on the world scene, brother.
God.
Yeah, because a lot of people follow back at actual Jamaicans. Know where them come.
As a matter of fact,
Hey.
them they have this Rastafarian lecture up on UWI headquarters. And Prince Salis last came. See me, he came there with one of them UN advisors or whatever. And the man did say, said Jamaica is the country that placed his grandfather on the map and made his name renowned in the Western Hemisphere. Because before Marcus Garvey said, look to the east for the coming of a black king, nobody was looking to that man. You see me? But because Marcus Garvey said it, and basically out,
Rastafarians. Yeah.
Exactly, come in and start to acknowledge that man as quote unquote prince of prince or return of whatever. You see me, them start to respect that man as that. See me and propping up and them start to recognize Rastafarianism. So them realize the influence that Jamaica has over basically a majority of other countries.
Gun.
See me?
I think Jamaica is in a careful.
Well, we're sure about that.
No, them
Are them
No.
major?
But they,
But careful.
see me, I think they are one of the most influential.
one of the most
Influential, you understand? But them not really, you see me? And Jamaica is a piece of shit. You see me? The war and the Western Hemisphere.
Yeah. The war of the Caribbean.
Our brown dog.
Yeah, the brown dog
Yes.
is the problem. That's the problem. Because up to Michael Manley, the Jamaica, they have a very influential role in the Caribbean. Right, and very strong ties in the Caribbean. We can speak about Venezuela, we can speak about Cuba, but since the transition from, to PJ Patterson and to Bowling and now to the brown dog, yeah, it's not so influential anymore. And pork chop, simple for that.
Pork chop, simple. They're not that influential anymore.
This is Isaiah 28 verse 15. So because they have said, we have made a covenant with death, and with hell are we at agreement. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto us. For we have made lies our refuge, and under falsehood have we hid ourselves.
So you have a lot of leaders that fall into line at the basically the elites agenda. And then basically have said to themselves, say, yo, them in line with them. See, because when them go to the little secret meetings, the elite man them say to them, say, alright, look here. When the time come, see, and your country going up at the level of uprising, we have a level of security.
Yeah, we can say this. If we can say this, with all this right now, even that situation, with hopeless, even that situation, because him see what happened to the president at Tanzania and Haiti. Him see that, right? So that's why him has straight impact when you have with the devil. Right? If you keep him safe in a way, he would have considered to be safe. Right? So as you said, he make a covenant with death and with hell, he must agree because him think at the end of the whole agenda, which were then planned in 2030, he think he might be apartheid. Right? But the truth is, you're not going to be apartheid, because if it was fulfilled as how the devil would have wanted to go, they would have to kill you. Right? And the fact say you try to make a pact with them, right? The most I kill your ass. Right? So yeah, you're stuck between a rock and a hard place, yo. There's no escape for you.
That's why
the Lord set you up.
That's why I notice someone try to bring forth the agendas and the elite seminar loose. You understand? Person come out and him say you're not going to make something mandatory. But yet still the PSOJ, right, start a push for them employees to take the dirty water. Right? Now you hear again the UWI come out and say, yo, no student living on hall should be
on campus.
Exactly. Yeah, on campus should be on, I don't know, shadow the brakes, can't see certain things, this video get mashed up. Oh, bro.
Release this man alive through this NNT.
God.
You know him like.
God.
Right? Jump to verse 28. And your covenant with death shall be disannulled, and your agreement with hell shall not stand.
16.
When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, then ye shall be trodden down by it.
And that scourge of the fire, right now, if you go on social media right now, I mean, know on social media, right, you hear the people are saying, all the people are talking about and things that lead to sedition. Matter of fact, him said, I can remember when this year, it was about March, April, I see him on a press conference, and him say, he might try to avoid a sedition, right? And him speak about things that go on social media, where influence sedition, but you can't stop it, yo. You can't stop it. Hey, you can't turn to us and say we, but all we do after the scripture say, the scripture said there shall be sedition among men, right? And all we do tell you, say these are the things that you're doing that are actually going to cause it to happen. Let me tell you this, man. Right now, the whole planet is in a social divide. It's the max versus the unmax.
Unmax.
Right? The job versus who don't want employment.
God.
Yeah.
Right? That is where we're right now. Right? And that's the fact. And that itself is enough. Right? That itself is enough to cause that, yo.
You think the people will continue to go through this train, right? And just them homes have the honor them chin after watching them children are starved for death.
Come on.
Hey, you know me hear the man say on a press conference, the man said, and I quote you, him say the problem is not. Sorry, you know what problem is not. He said the problem is the people who are going to the corner shop in the neighborhood to go buy something to eat. He said them cause the problem without them covering for their face. So is that you're saying that this in go on to say, you know, in go on to say the people them who are out for the 2 days to feed them kids must look at the bigger picture, which is the nation. So you're telling people then that they should stay home
And dead for hungry.
literally dead for hungry. Let them kids dead for hungry. Let your children dead for hungry, so that you can fulfill your agenda what you sign with whom you sign it with. For the greater good. You must be crazy.
Come out and him say also that poor people will have lack of access to certain information.
You say that?
See me?
It said the people who have lots of access to certain information. Now that it's even the same is BS.
Bullshit!
Because the entire planet at this point, or 90% of the planet then, have access to the internet. And there's and all information is on the internet.
I wonder if everything must know what this thing is.
Yeah, he must know. You know, you have good you have good information and you have bad information. I must agree with you. But what is good and what is bad? What you classify as good and is bad? Everybody in the house right now, I watch them CNN and them CNBC and them TVJ and all of the push and them BBC, them CVM and all the push one message. Right? And that's the information where you are talking about must be bad, must. Right? Because the good information is not easy to come by. You have to research to find it.
Exactly.
Because you don't try so hard to hide it. As a brother keep on saying today, you have to be careful what you set on the camera. Because it will get deleted off of YouTube. It will get censored. The other day I laid upon RJR of bird. No RJR. IRFM. Right? And she has spilled some beans, she has told some truth, and she get cut off.
She have made the worst you.
Right, because you see that's what happened to good information. So good information is very hard to come by. So when you say poor people who don't have access to information, you must be talking the opposite.
Exactly. It might degrade the poorer class of citizens. Because them are the majority. See me?
Hey, they never have invest the information when they vote you eat. Because them vote you eat. Right? Them same poor people. When we say people say because the problem we are hustle to feed them kids for a day, from a person daily, and then vote you eat. I lead them to the slaughter in house, man.
I'm talking about corner shop. Yo, you know corner shop set up. See, if you talk about implementation of social distance protocol, they're more social than the supermarket.
Right. Hey, let me tell you this, as I said. So the argument is that I want to prevent social gathering, to reduce spreading. When him say, okay then, no movement day Sunday, Monday and Tuesday, you know what that cause? You know the ripple effect what that cause? I bet you, Mr. Owens, if you did walk in a Price Mart last week, right there,
You would have stampede, brother.
or last week, Saturday, in a Price Mart or Mega Mart, there's no way you can get through in an hour. You can take at least an hour and a half.
How much
time?
Generous.
How much time can fit on corner shop now that?
Exactly, what time for the corner shop in that?
Brother, them have people outside and wait, brother.
Yeah, but you can say even after the lockdown, people are trying to run to get supplies and
Afterwards, brother, today again, tomorrow is another no movement there. So today again, if I go up right now, the supermarket,
Brother, on average, it's supposed from Spain, people live in Spain and working at the town. On average, it's supposed to take about 45 minutes to 1 hour if they're currently and transfer. You see me? One of my brethren, them were working at the town and they come from Spain and they're taking 3 hours to reach in at the town from Spain. Why? Traffic upon the
and then she was come on.
No, it defeat the whole purpose of what you're doing in the first place.
You have some luck, right?
Alright, so Proverbs 11 and verse 21 says,
Right.
though hands join in hand,
Right.
the wicked shall not be unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered.
Right? He said, no, hand in hand, the wicked shall not be punished you. Hey, so right now, all this, not even, we can't stress man enough because he's the leader of our country. Right? But you have other leaders out there, we are taking tea with him. Right? And hey, no matter what we do, no matter what we try, right, this agenda with them have, it now going to come to fruition. The scripture says, as if about full belly, then the Lord has stepped in you. Right, so no matter what you do, you cannot stop this man from going down you, but you can't see the society. No matter what you do, you cannot see the society, and you can't see yourselves. Right? Hey, you see, as brother you talk about hope. Now, a lot of you people have hope in the system, and that's the reason why you go get your jobs. But as we say, we are unemployed. Right? We don't want to work for you. You can't keep your jobs. You can't keep your job. Right? So you people are making your jobs. You try to save yourselves. Right? You try to save your literal jobs. Right? You try to save your life. What is the say about that? This people say, oh, he that saves his life shall lose it. Right? But he that loses life for his name's sake, right, shall find it. Right? So all of you here up and down, right? I try to make some patch to your life and try to get things together because we didn't build your house yet, right? And you don't have a family, or you say you want one next 50 years, or one next 20 years, or next 30 years, however long you want in the society, all that come to naught you, right? Your hope are going to prove futile in the short future. And I can promise you that. Hey, you people out here thinking that this devil, have a part-time plan. Right? The brother tell you earlier that upon him Georgia Guidestone, right, is to maintain the earth of under 500 million. Now the earth we approach 800 billion.
No, 8 billion.
8 billion. Yes, sir. 8 billion, right? Now, if you can just quickly tell me how much 500 million, what percent of 500 million is
7.4 billion people have been dead for them.
Right, so what percent? If me I guess, may I say between 6 or 7, 8%, or 7%, or 6.5%. I'm not too much.
I go survive.
About that?
Eliminate.
No, right.
The phone can access billion.
Nice. So in my mind, correct me if I'm wrong, I think about 6.5% of the earth need to remain, and the next 96%, 94% need to dead. Maybe wrong.
At this point,
I can't do my time because I don't want to get it wrong.
at this point, we feel zero wrong.
Alright, 10% how much? 10% at 800 million. That's up. So 5% will be 400 million. So therefore about 5.8%. 5, so about there. You see that I think. So you are going to lose 90-something%. How can you lose 90-something%? How do you do that? He'll tell you. Hey, as the brother said, I went to that seminar, right? And the man, he was so enthusiastic, or he was so confident speaking about the road to zero, right? And he go there and break down to you how we need to get to zero. No, he bring up a few things that he bring up the population, he bring up energy. 93%. So that's a 7%. Right, so that's okay, good. So the 90% is dead, right? But I guess that's what 6.5% for that, but close enough. Anyway, so when I says that the road to zero, and one of the things when he said he mark out some things, he mark out population, he mark out energy, he mark out services, and he mark out some service where related to energy. But I think that's what he said. So what he said was one of these numbers need to reach zero, and the rest of it need to reach close to zero. So you see the line of thing. So moving the population by 93% would be a very big improvement. Right now, a lot of people might think, this is inhumane and this is some form of genocide, and nobody on the planet can think that way when you have a next thing coming. Right? Many brother reason earlier, right? I talked about over the years how people died. When this up to, right? We are talking about cancer and poisoning. Right? And over the years, you people have been poisoned. And we say And you might think and say, oh, we know so food no good. But have you ever still put the thought into it? How many loved ones have you lost to cancer? Right? Have you ever wondered why? How many loved ones you lose to diabetes? Right? Have you ever wondered why? Right? You ever still and think, okay, let me map out with how I eat, what I eat, when I eat, how this end up with cancer. As the brother did bring out, right, you have a number of things, right? And one of the part we touched upon was the part that we go eat out. Right, because first of all, if your pot is non-stick material, it is cancerous. Now over the years we've been eating out of these things. Right? If you eat out of aluminum pots, it is cancerous. If you eat out of copper pots, it is cancerous. Stainless steel pot, still cancerous. Right? The best pot on the market, which you never mentioned, is cast iron.
Yeah.
That is the best pot on the market. Right now, think about your life. How much do you go KFC go buy food? Where them fry the chicken in? At your house, where you cook your rice and your chicken in, or your food, whatever. Where you cook it? Right? What kind of pot you cook it? How much of you say you don't want any, you want stickless pots? Right? And then when you see your grandmother catch cancer, you say, oh, my grandmother have cancer. She never eat right. She never eat right. Right, because she consume BPA out of plastic bottle or from your plastic fork, right? Or the what in the seasoning again?
MSG.
Or the MSG. Right? But you can see your pots and you say, one thing is that these men poison you. Right? We have an aluminum foil which in me to the day may I pray the Lord me not eat the next fish out of aluminum foil. Because our chicken well, if the difference is left, put in the chicken in the fire. Different brands of fire for the fire.
Okay, right.
Because the chemicals when the fire release from the fire and put in your fish, it is poisonous and it is cancerous.
The scripture says, you don't walk to the body of the shadow of death.
Right. So we can tell you that listen, these men over the years have been killing you, not trying. They have been killing you slowly. Right? Which brings to the point. With fluoride in your water, bring to the point where the brother a reason. Because what we say is that your body is fully capable
of defending
itself from any foreign biological
organism.
Yeah. But where your body defenseless against is poison. And most poison we consume is man-made.
Yeah.
Right? Teflon. One of the biggest pot provider on the planet is 2013. Then hold on pan Teflon. As a Teflon, the material they're using to make your pots is very cancerous and you need to stop. How many Teflon pots on the market from them start in the 80s them start till now?
Everybody.
2013.
Everybody.
Let me tell you this man, them money are out to kill you a long time.
We've been dying.
The difference is that them are going to ramp up things up now. Right? And then give you a deadline and tell us by 2030. They need to complete the agenda. Then they must say by 2030, they need to start. They say by 2030, you will be living here, you won't own anything, and you'll be happy about it.
Wicked boss of his
So 2030 is supposed to already live in it. Right? So, and this is how they know. The scripture say, it's a woe unto the inhabitants of the earth. You can find for me. The devil.
Coming down upon
Right, hey, better than this man. Right, for the prophets make them feel shown. The first time when the highways and the byways. Right? This is because a great fear fell upon them that saw them. Right? And them start to press forward. Because they realize that when all the things they conjure up in their mind, they need to execute it now, yo. Right? And trust them a push feet. Right? Hey, this that's something else. I shoot
Galatians 12 and verse 12. Therefore rejoice in heaven, and he that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath.
Right, he said, go ahead and finish it.
Because he know it that he had a short time.
Right, hey, I'm telling you this much. You see this plan, this plan, if you want to call it post or heist, or you know whatever trickery them are do right now, right? It's all these are the beginning, right? These are the official beginning of the road to the end, yo. So the official beginning.
And
It's all downhill from here. You see all the time before you see the prophets on the highways, we've been telling that listen, come to the end, we're almost at the peak. Figure down. You see now? That roller coaster heading down. And I mark you. The truck up again. The truck cut off. You're gonna crash. You know, brick wall, as the brother said.
As far as our salvation nearer than we believe.
Not Romans, right? Yeah, man, I can finish that. Go ahead.
It's a second Exodus 9 and 15. I have said before and now do speak, and will speak it also hereafter, that there be many more of them which perish than of them which shall be saved.
Hey, and you see the thing is, we're out here and we preach to you people. But at the end of the day, we know the facts, right? And we know the truth. The truth is that the majority of you is not going to make it. Right? This is right. The scripture says, let the multitude perish then. It was born in vain. Right? And it doesn't matter correctly by measure. The scripture says 2 parts. They say after the whole 2 parts, I'll cut off and die. But a third, I'll go make it true. Right? So we know that majority you're not going to make it, yo. Right? So as the uncle had said, you know, go for the job, go and get the job. Right? That's just your place.
go for dead.
Right. Go to the sword, yo.
Right. Hey, just to make a point. Them say, yo, the recovery rate of a contract, this mystical disease is 98 and 97% recovery. Right? So you're supposed to have around 2% of people that die. Now, them say, yo, Pfizer, right? It was what? 91% effective.
95%.
And we push it to 95.
No, that's 66.
Then they come out and them say, what? 66 now. Percent effective.
Against the jet line. Against the jet line.
Exactly. You understand?
Yes, jet line, it's your freebies.
So, we don't know, my calculations might have shaped me. But if something 66% effective, right, that must mean, say, yo, 74% not effective. So what does that mean?
66, 34.
34, right? So that means, say, yo, there's a 34% chance of you having a negative reaction because you make your calculations right. That makes sense? You see me? If it's 66% effective, that means there's 34% chance.
And it's not going to work.
Having basically not working and it would have adverse effect with you. You see me?
No, it says my immune system better.
Exactly.
When you check the odds.
Yeah,
Check the odds in our adult, man. Right?
Yeah, because select. Select. So I ask this doctor, right? Chinese doctor, right over here. So I ask him, so the mortality rate is like 1%.
Right. That's where people are dead.
Right. So what is sense? I get a job. You must say, well, the job make you have a 95% chance. With the best one, 95% chance. At the times, you're not going to die. But we say, well, me only have a 99% chance. Not going to die.
Yeah.
So I'm going to drop my odds to 95. Because we're taking the job.
Yeah.
Me have a 5% chance, say me have an adverse reaction. So me add to my chance that I got myself.
Yeah.
So I'm not the same, but I keep my
reduces the
99.
chance.
Yeah, me keep my 99.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, what I must say is that, or it's just a reason, I must say is that there's a chance for you get for the dirty water, a chance we have an adverse reaction. Right? And that chance slipping somewhere between 2 or 5%. They must say it's minority, right? But the mortality rate for the actual thing, 1%. And furthermore, if you're so-called
Underlying
asymptomatic, if you're asymptomatic, then them chances gone to 0. You understand? So why me focusing on risk then? It takes something that can affect me rather than
The
us.
same thing you say when you sit down this way, because asymptomatic people don't do them.
You're not gonna do it. You're not there.
If that the case, we should not drop dead for
Right,
sure.
and if 80% of the population
Asymptomatic.
asymptomatic,
80% still alive.
you have herd immunity already. Then we already have herd immunity.
Exactly.
You can see that from the one conclusion. It wasn't about the sickness.
Exactly. It wasn't about that because if it was, why is it from 2016 or 2017? When the name comes right to the GUI, the company man, we are Finland, we are Jamaica with them ID systems. Agavi. I think Agavi did it, man. Remember the name, but I don't want to spill misinformation. Remember the name, but I don't want to spill misinformation. Right, so we just skip that point. Yeah, me skip that point. You know, I spill misinformation. Okay, what precept back?
Alright. Never finish.
Verse back 2 Corinthians 9 and 16. Like as a wave is greater than a drop.
Right. Right, so says a wave is greater than a drop. That the majority of. The scripture also says, broad is the way will lead to destruction, and many there be that enter therein. Right, so when you find yourself, you know, and this is how you think about things. When you find yourself and do something when you heard and do, that's the word heard. When you find yourself do something when you heard and do, right, you know, you start to question, you know, am I doing the right thing? Because scripture says, narrow are the way that leads to salvation.
Straight and
He
narrow.
said straight and narrow. You know, as Macklin quote last time in Africa, he said it's so small that only one man
Verse chapter 7.
right can cross
Yeah,
at a time, yo. Right, the scripture also said you can hold us
Hey,
right.
hey, Ak, it's not a ghost, but the herd of us still know. But the herd will follow up a shepherd.
Yeah, man.
We mislead them.
Right.
Yeah, because you have good shepherd will lead yeah, we lead the herd to yeah.
I mean naturally, you know,
Yeah.
thinking about it naturally, most people you call sheep.
Yeah.
Because they need someone to lead them. Right, so the street really depends on the leaders. Right, so if you have a good leader, then the nation will also go. Right, because before, as in Jamaica them said, if the head of the stream dirty,
Yeah.
the whole stream dirty. Right, so if the head of the stream was clean, then the whole stream was clean.
Otherwise, you'll instruct his people.
Right, so otherwise you're instruct his people. Right,
And it's a 2 Corinthians 7 and verse 6. So there is also another thing. A city is built and set up on a broad field and is full of all good things. The entrance thereof is narrow and is set in a dangerous place to fall.
Right.
Like as if there were a fire on the right hand and on the left a deep water,
Right.
and one only path between them both,
Right.
even between the fire and the water so small that there could but one man go there at once.
Right, that's a whole narrow part there. When I look some of our closer.
So this is 2 Corinthians 8 and verse 50. Right. 2 Corinthians 8. It says, for many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world,
Right.
because they walk in great pride. But understand, though for thyself,
He said great misery shall befall them because you walk in a great. We can say this is one of the proudest generation ever lived on this. Everybody feel like them are somebody. One of the main reason why, because you forget about the Lord you have about him, your shine. Right? You forget that the Lord is one who many steps. Right? The Lord is the one who is in total control of the outcome. Right? And the Lord is going to remind you that. Right? Because everything what people do nowadays, them say, oh, me do this. And I might think, so you know, say, yo, or you understand? The females of this age, right, are the most proud them to get them place.
The scripture says that in the last days are going to be perilous times.
I'll get them place.
And man are going to be lovers of themselves more than lovers of God.
God,
See?
the one. But understand thou for thyself,
Right.
and seek out the glory for such as be like thee.
Right.
For unto you is paradise open.
Right. Say, unto you, is paradise open. That's what the Lord said. He said, I pray for them, not for the world, but for them which my Father has given me, because for them is paradise set.
So the tree of life is planted. The time to come is prepared. Plenteousness is made ready. The city is built and rest is allowed. Yet perfect goodness and wisdom.
Right, and that's what we are looking forward to. That is our hope. Right? So everybody's got hope in this system. You're going to watch your hope crumble before your eyes. Right? And the more your hope crumble, is the more our faith is being built. Right? We get a boost.
Hey, heard that your faith is.
Just like one reason when I brother read me, there is basically a divide. One side of water, one side of fire.
Right.
You understand? You have people and box that are we call it, not pro-box, right? Right? Them basically believe say yo them can fight against the government. You understand? And you have people who is with the government. But you have very few that walk on the straight and narrow, which is the ones which are trusting Yahweh Hashem.
Right.
You understand?
Let's bring it to one last chapter. 2 Ezra 9 and verse 13. It says, and therefore be not curious how the ungodly shall be punished, and wait, but inquire how the righteous shall be saved, whose the world is, and for whom the world is created.
Focus in that, Lord Yahweh Hashem. Right, that's what we focus needs for them. We don't need to worry about, what people here. Right, because for them judgment already set. Seal. For them judgment set and seal as the accept. Right, we need to push it. Okay, then people are done. This is how we are at right now. We are moving from this corruption to incorruption. That is done with. Right.
Sometimes say, let the multitude which was born in vain perish. Let the multitude perish then which was born in vain. But let kept right, and my plan for with great labor is perfect.
Verse Peter 4, verse 18. And if this, you understand the 17? Yeah, right. Verse 17, for the time is come that judgment must begin at us of Yahweh. First begin at us. What shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of Yahweh? Right. And if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinners appear?
Right. And if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the sinner and the ungodly appear? Right. And with that, we're going to leave you. Right. After the curfew, Mr. Wholeness.
And a brown dog, so where we are.
Yeah, a brown dog. So with that, we want to say, Kal, Allah, Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua, Hashem, Rakakodash. We honor the apostles that great the stone. And you brothers out there keep pushing this truth. We definitely almost out of here.
Right.
Shalom. Shalom.
What time?